Knives Out by Rian Johnson of Last Jedi fame. He also made Brick, alright? That's a great movie. Wow, mystery, suspense? Did it deliver? Kinda, I guess.
For the most part, yeah, in the end.
We got a great cast here, folks. Tony Collette, Daniel Craig, Leggett Stanfield, the love of my life, besides Evangeline Lilly. Anna, with such a crazy range of people, not everyone gets their shining moment. Really, like Tony Collette is so underutilized. She gets 5 minutes of fame in the beginning of the movie, and she's kind of just in the backdrop for the rest of the movie. What happens with most characters besides Daniel Craig and my girlfriend?
It's a murder mystery. What else are you gonna do? You see the movie, you get the answer, and then you never watch it again. For the most part, it did its job. It's definitely better than, say, Orient Express.
Daniel Craig is the star of the movie. He makes the mystery fun and engaging because he himself is having fun. He also has the best dialogue. Everyone else's dialogue is kind of whatever, you know, it's fine, completely passable, and it works for the movie. The movie also had a lot of like pop culture references, too much of it, where it like took me out of the movie. There's like an entire scene dedicated to it. But every time it happened, it was very, very obvious.
I'm on the other side of it. I noticed them, but the movie has a really awesome, modern, antique feel to it. The house is just full of shit that you don't know what you're looking at. The movie does a very good job at disguising its faults just by looking and having great set designs going on here.
The twist for me, the movie kind of foreshadows a little bit too much in the beginning.
But at the same time, these movies are designed for the audience to be able to follow along, participate in the investigation, make mom feel like a detective, you know? For anybody with an IQ above a pig anus, can piece it together pretty simply by the end.
I feel like Ryan could have thrown in like one more little twist that would have been like, ah, wow, that's a twist. There was no real like, ah. Going back on Reese's point about the movie being replayable. The movie lacks that replayability, not because you already know the twist, because it just lacks the other qualities that make it replayable. The writing is good, but not amazing to where you want to rewatch it again. The characters are fine, but not amazing enough. Brick is a great example of a replayable movie. It's not super amazing, but you want to rewatch Brick. You're not going to want to rewatch this movie ever again. I feel like the music was interesting, like pretty prominent in the movie, and pretty loud in the mix.
The music did a good job of kind of like leading you with the emotions of the movie.
Same with the editing, Rian Johnson kind of fucking around here. I like that.
I was surprised by how I was able to detach Chris Evans from Marvel MCU to this movie. I was able to actually just kind of see him as Chris Evans. Just good on you, mate.
When the credits rolled, were you like, yes, this was a good gotcha movie?
It's hard to say because we don't get that many of them. So we get this one, I was like, well, that was better than the last one we saw, so I guess this is the best who done it. It ended, I said, I don't regret my time watching this movie. I have eliminated no suspects.
I'm giving this a 6.5 out of 10. The 0.5 goes to my girl, the love of my life. She was so goddamn cute. The cutest scene of 2019 goes to her in this movie. The movie was really well handled for the most part. I just wish it was more memorable. I wish it was maybe a little bit more crazier. I don't hate myself, but I don't love myself right now, so I'd sing Anna, but...
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Give it a 7 out of 10. I had a good enough time. I didn't hate myself. Daniel Craig, every scene he was in was just so capturing. Even if I hated the scene before, I'd see him like, oh, fuck. I loved you. If I ever watch this movie again, it'd just be a supercut of his scenes put together with some Anna in there from a boy here.
I'd rather watch this than Irishman.
It's a filler episode in frame rate. You know,
Yeah.
it's a filler episode.
It's a fine movie. Go watch it if you want.
Yeah.
We found out who did it. Let's go home.
Exactly.
Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Hope you ate some turkey.
All the American workforce that didn't get to enjoy Thanksgiving, I hope you had a good day too. Not all of us can eat.
Have a good night, everyone. Take care.
Bye.
You know, yeah, Knives Out.
And then I'll jump in there, but...
Oh, but... Gotcha.
Exactly.
Milkshakes bring all the girls to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours.
Just want to get comfy.
I'm giving this a 6.